Superfoods. Nowadays, we're constantly hearing this term to describe some weird exotic food which is the new promise to cure some big disease. Although a lot of these foods are indeed amazing, the superfood term is attributed to foods with an above-average density of nutrients. We believe that's the case with cacao. The cacao tree grows in the Central and South America, and the cacao bean is full of antioxidants, fat, carbohydrates, protein, fiber, minerals like calcium, magnesium, sulfur, copper, iron, zinc and potassium, and vitamins E, B1, B2, B3, B5 and B9. Now, before we start discussing the science behind cacao, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you're curious about science applied to health issues, and hit that bell icon so you receive the notifications every time we upload a new video. Raw cacao is rich in polyphenols and flavonoids, and several studies have attested its antioxidant capacity. In a previous video, we've listed the 7 top most antioxidant foods in the planet, and although cacao wasn't on the list, it is still one of the most powerful antioxidant foods, well above other known for their antioxidant potential like strawberries, blueberries, green tea, and even goji berries. In a study to assess the oxidative status of the liver, heart, and kidneys in rats, researchers found out that cacao powder enhances the antioxidant enzymes level in liver and heart tissues of rats, while no remarkable changes were observed in kidney tissue. It's important to understand that the antioxidant potential is far superior in raw compared to processed cacao, which some call cocoa. Actually, there's no rule regarding the terminology, so you'll have to make your own due diligence or just go with raw labeled products. There are also studies with dark chocolate that hint cacao's benefits for blood pressure. Small and short-term studies indicate that cacao-containing foods reduce blood pressure and also improve endothelial function, which is very important for cardiovascular health. In a randomized, double-blind crossover trial in 2010 with cocoa beverage of either low flavanol or high flavanol content, concluded that cocoa flavanols may decrease blood pressure and also reduce risk factors of cardiac failure. Additionally, in a prospective analysis, cacao was associated with a reduction of cardiovascular and all-cause mortality. A study done in Italy showed that the risk of myocardial infarction was inversely associated to chocolate consumption, reaching a 77% decrease in risk when comparing the population that ate more chocolate per day with the population that consumed less. A systematic review and meta-analysis of randomized controlled trials was performed to evaluate the effect of flavonoid-rich cacao on cardiovascular risk factors and to assess how different doses get different results. It collected data for all major cardiovascular risk factors, from blood pressure, pulse, total cholesterol, HDL and LDL cholesterol, body mass index, insulin sensitivity, etc. The results of this review were impressive. Flavonoid-rich cacao led to a significant decrease in blood pressure and LDL cholesterol, while HDL cholesterol levels improved, just like insulin sensitivity. Total cholesterol remained the same. Researchers also found that the best dose for maximum benefit was 500 mg of flavonoids per day. You can take advantage of these benefits by adding cacao nibs to your recipes or raw cacao powder to your shakes. If you find these options too bitter for your taste, start with some dark chocolate with a minimum cacao content of 70%. However, if you go with the shakes, take in mind that some studies indicate dairy products have a blocking effect on the absorption of some antioxidant content. The evidence is not compelling enough to avoid it completely, but if you have alternatives, you should consider them. In summary, raw cacao intake is proven helpful to your heart by maintaining regular antioxidant levels, improving cholesterol profile and reducing blood pressure. All of these are hallmarks of cardiovascular problems. Additionally, cacao's potential is extended to the brain, and some say it might have anti-cancer properties. Despite all wonders of cacao, we must speak a word of caution. Recent studies alert that cacao's cultures have increasing traces of heavy metals such as cadmium. Government oversight is in place to regulate the maximum amount of heavy metals in cacao's products, but be sure to inquire your supplier about it. Public scrutiny should bring manufacturers more awareness and better products.
Please note this video is our interpretation of scientific papers. It is merely informative and doesn't constitute any form of advice. If you have any health issues or concerns, please contact your physician or licensed health professional.